Welcome back, Author Odyssey. This is the final video in my series about the planning realm. And the topic might surprise you because I'm going to talk about publishing, which sounds a little odd since we're talking about the planning realm. Why are we talking about publishing before we've even written the book? So, in the planning realm, you've understood your goals, your reader, your concept. So many things have happened. And now you're feeling like, okay, I'm ready to write. But before you dive into writing, understanding the publishing paths is going to help you make some decisions. So some of the publishing paths that people ask me about are traditional, independent publishing, or AKA self-publishing, or hybrid publishing. So I'm going to go over those, and then I'm going to talk about some other things that people often don't think about. So traditional publishing. If you're traditional publishing, my advice is not to run off and write that whole manuscript. Don't do that. Everything we've done up to now, so if you go through the planning realm with us, everything you do in that helps you write the proposal that you are going to need for traditional publishers. Now, most traditional publishers for nonfiction do not want the entire book. They want a sample of your best writing from that book. And so you want to choose carefully which chapters will be, or which chapters will be the strongest chapters to write to entice a publisher to give you an advance, to finish writing the book, and to work with you. So what do traditional publishers do? Some of them pay you in advance, some of them don't. But what they do is they pay for the whole thing. They pay for the editing and the design and the book cover and the marketing materials and the distribution. They pay for everything. Now, in return, they own your ISBN, and you just can't give away books left, right, and center because you have to buy them from the publisher. You get a small amount of royalties on your book, but until that advance is paid off, you get nothing. Now, the benefits of this are they have distribution systems set up. It's hard for an author, just one author with one book, to set up all of this stuff that helps authors become successful. And so there are definite benefits in working with a traditional publisher. So self-publishing, let's look at that. Now, self-publishing is you are the publisher. You, the author, are the publisher. You pay for, you write the book, you design the book, you write the book, you pay for the editing and the design and the publishing, you pay for everything. But you also have full control. You own your own ISBN, and you earn all the royalties from the book. You don't have to share with anyone else. So it's a larger investment. It can give you a greater return. But caveat, a lot of authors see this and think, oh, I'll just write a book. They write a book and they don't invest the time, the energy, the money to plan the book properly, to understand the market, to put the right money, not a lot, but the right money into marketing and into cover and editing and whatnot. And when that doesn't happen, they sell 100 books. And we hear about these authors. Most self-published authors don't sell a lot of books. There's a good reason for that. Because with this wonderful reward that you can earn as a self-publishing author comes this great responsibility in becoming a professional publisher as well as a professional author. So good and bad. And then there's hybrid publishing. Hybrid publishing tries to bring the best of both worlds. So if you find a hybrid publisher, you have to give them your manuscript and your proposal, depending on the publisher. Hybrid publishers are all a little different, and they will vet your book. They will make sure it fits into their catalog, just like a traditional publisher does. And they will expect you to pay some money, but they will also invest in your book. They have built relationships for distribution, something a self-published author will really struggle to do. So you both invest in your book. They're not giving you an advanced. Investment means they're paying for distribution, they're paying for marketing materials, but the money that you give them might pay for the book cover and the editing, for example. That's something that you have to look at the deal and what it all means, right? If you are paying everything and they're doing the work and you own the ISBN, they're not hybrid publishers. They're partnering with you. They're a partner publisher, but they're not hybrid publishers. And so a proper hybrid publisher vets your book. I have some other YouTube videos about this. It's so important that you understand the differences, because a lot of people who don't get scammed, and you don't know until you've paid the money, because it's only after that all these red flags pop up. And trust me, some highly intelligent people have been scammed. It's not about intelligence. It's about not having the information you need. So traditional, self, and hybrid publishing, 3 options. But the publishing world is changing. You can go a crowd publisher. Crowd publishers kind of get ideas from the readers and decide which books to invest in. Or you can do serial publishing. And now that's a little different, because you've watched a show on Netflix. It's kind of the same thing, kind of like those streaming services. There's got to be a hook at the end, something to get you reading, get you waiting for the next installment. And so you really want to know what you're doing if you're going to do that. It's a great idea for the right books, for the right author. And so why are we talking about publishing right now? Because if you're traditional publishing, you don't need to run off and write the book. You need to make sure you've really gone through the planning realm and you've gathered all the information you need to create a proposal that will sell your book to the publisher. Yes, you have to do some writing, but not writing the whole book. Hybrid publisher might be the same thing. As you're writing the book, you want to find the right hybrid publisher for you, and maybe they have something that helps you write the book. So maybe you don't need to write the whole book before you find that hybrid publisher. It depends on the deal. Self-published, yeah, go write the book. You have to write the book. Go write the book. It's until that first manuscript is done, you start hiring editors and all the other people. Writing is your job. If you are crowd publishing, you have to go look at what that means to the crowd publisher and what they're expecting from you. So every choice comes with different paths forward, different ways to move forward. None of them are right, none of them is wrong. And the publishing, it's not about, Melody, which is the best publishing path? And I hear that. And it's like somebody said, no, well, my neighbor did this, or my brother's cousin did that. That's what I'm going to do. No, it's not. The question isn't what is the best path? The question is, what is the best path for you and your book, not someone else? There is no best path. There is the right path for you. And so understanding the choices will help you decide what to do next. Am I self-publishing? Should I jump into writing? Am I looking for a traditional publisher? Should I be a little bit more strategic about what I write now and work on my proposal? Breaks in the bookstores and look at who published the book. They don't care. Readers care about whether the book helps them, whether it teaches them something, whether it changed their lives or changed how they see the world, not how it's published. So that publishing decision that you're going to make, that's about you and your book. What is going to be best for you? And that's it. We've come to the end of the publishing realm series. You have looked at your goals, you've understood your reader, you've dealt with the fog of confusion, you've defeated the siren, you've understood the map, you've looked at the genre gateway and the rivals mirror and the crystal concept, and today the publishing. If you want us to walk you through that, join us. We're going to pop the link in the description for you to start Quest 1. And we will help you move through that so that you sell more than 100 books, so that you find success as a nonfiction author. And stay tuned, because somewhere along the line, we are going to move into the writing realm. Until